Welcome to the spicy version of the TriggerCon 2024 update. There's only two things that I have to talk to you about here. The first is the Genesis Arms Gen-12 PDS. It's personal defense shotgun. This is a really cool shotgun for a few reasons. As you're probably well aware, the shotgun has sort of fallen out of vogue in sort of the military law enforcement community, not because they're not capable weapons, but just generally speaking, the manual of arms is sort of difficult to manipulate, and people get into problems with semi-auto shotguns and their maintenance. So Genesis Arms basically took an AR-10 lower, developed a custom upper for it that pairs it with a 5-inch barrel and then a suppressor that doesn't screw onto the choke tube like you're probably used to, but it actually screws onto the handguard, and the barrel actually reciprocates in and out of that suppressor, which is pretty neat. Shooting the gun, and it is a full auto shotgun, it did not kick in the arm that hard, and it doesn't lift that much. I mean, I only got to shoot about 4 shots of it in full auto, but the gun lifted maybe 12 inches from the part that I was aimed at with the shotgun on a 25-yard target, which is pretty impressive. Since it's a manual of arms with something people are used to with the AR-10 controls, it's very simple to use. Box-fed shotgun, and they've got a couple different flavors of boxes, including a drum, getting tons of capacity in a package that is overall very small and maneuverable, but the price tag on this is a lot because these come in at about $5,000. For a lot less than $5,000, however, is the Trigger Empire Kono, that's K-O-N-O, AK trigger, which is a force resetting AK trigger. But in talking to the production engineer, the new ones, regardless of whether your receiver is milled for the different notches, will have 3 modes for the safety. That would be safe, semi-auto, and then simulated full auto. I got to watch the engineer break down and install the trigger a bunch of times, and there's nothing really wild about how it's put together. It's just kind of a very clever way to make the trigger do force reset. And it's just made out of very simple parts, so I imagine that it's going to hold up just fine. The guns were getting a huge workout because, as you can imagine, people wanted to line up to shoot a full auto AK. It was kind of interesting because they had little oven mitts that people were going to hold the handguard for because the guns were heating up a lot. But it was a really awesome thing. The Trigger Empire gun definitely elevates your AK. It's something I'm personally interested in for my AK. Sticker on that trigger is going to be about $500. So if you didn't watch the safe for monetization version of TriggerCon, you can watch that video here.